it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. And the Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Burks. So UNLV's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Now on the option. Now the pitch. On the move at the 30. Delivers the contact. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and they'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McGee. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Rebels are on the move. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Boise State Broncos offense will go to work for the first time today. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, they'll throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I'm going to sneak a throw.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The give to the right. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. On 1st down from their own 22. Running it to the right. Bulls his way forward. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. They go to the draw. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On third down, going up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's DeMarco. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Looking for space to the left. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Broncos line it up with a first and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Beasley. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. He's looking to throw it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and the ball is intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. Looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on the 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football.
Touchdown, UNLV! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Number 13 set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They go to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get...
He's going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what?
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need...
And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Broncos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Between the uprights, it's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 18 to Texas A&M. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Working the middle, it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Rebels are rolling down the field. They're testing the right side here. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6.
At the 36. Brings up 2nd down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing it a big one.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Broncos look to do some damage in the red zone. Wide out in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got his man. Touchdown, Broncos! A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Hauls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. The Rebels are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Going up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Touchdown, UNLV. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly effective. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's going to run it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He's going to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
3rd downs are so crucial, and quarterbacks, you want them to be, elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the football, not take sacks. But they just took it.
Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.